Hi Crafty Friends, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making a mixed media tag using this die set, which is a lovely butterfly panel from Die Cutting Essentials issue 117. And here's a die set from Textures. This is the tag I will be making. So a mixed media tag, Lindy's Magicals in the background to give that lovely shine, some stitched hexagons, a little bit of text stamped in the background, and then the butterfly panel over the top. So here's how I made it. So I use a fan brush, use the Tibetan poppy teal first, and dip it in and try and follow the curve around of where I want the main colour to be on the tag. And then I will spritz it with water and get the lovely colours. And the nice thing about using magicals is you never quite know what you're going to get, so it's always a surprise. So I really like the turquoise and the greens in that one, so I'm going to give that a little dry and then we'll see how it looks. So this is the background after drying. Look at that lovely shimmer on it, really pretty. So now my tag base is all dry, I'm going to use this stencil from All and Create, which has got lots of lovely hexagons on it, and I'm going to mark out where I'll be stitching the hexagons. So this is a rough guide. I've also cut out the butterfly panel so that I can see where things will be. Could be about there. So I'm trying to get it so that the butterflies overlap the hexagons a little bit. I think that'll be quite nice. And that the hexagons overlap each other as well. There. I've just got a washing up sponge and a pokey tool, and I'm going to make the holes ready for stitching. So I always make sure I get the corners on shapes like this, and I just poke all of the holes ready for stitching. And I try and keep all of the stitches about the same size. And that's all the holes done. That's what it's like from the back. And now we'll start stitching. So I've chosen two colours of embroidery thread. I've got a grey and a green, which I think will both work. I wanted two contrasting colours, so when the hexagons overlap, it will be a nice effect to have two different colours for that. So I'm going to start stitching. And there's nothing difficult about stitching on paper. Just make sure you make the holes first. You can do it without making the holes, but then your hands will get really achy every time you're trying to poke the needle through the paper. So I always like to poke the holes, and then I know where I'm stitching, and it's a lot easier. So I'm just finishing this little bit of hexagon stitching. And then this is the stitch where it'll overlap. And next one across. To be there. And there's the final stitch. So for my butterfly panel, I'm going to colour some mixed media card with some shaded lilac, and then die cut it from that. Okay. So my panel with the inky splatter is dried now, so I'm going to die cut the butterfly. I'll just go back again just to make sure it's really easy to pop out. Out of the way. Let's have a look. Get the corner. And pull out really easily. So there is the panel. So I've glued my butterfly panel onto a piece of acetate, and now all I need to do is snip around it and it will be ready to go on the tag. So I'll come back when it's all cut out. So now I'm ready to put everything together. For the sentiment, I'm using this paper pack, Sentiments for All by Textures. and I've just edged it with some prize ribbon. So I'll get on the back of the butterfly, I've got some foam tape with a little bit of wet glue as well. So I'm just going to line this up. Want to make sure it's in the right place for the hexagons. I do it like that. Yep. There. And then just get these put on. Just a little bit of wet glue as well. Okay, there we go. There we go. I think I'm happy with that. Now it's just the finishing touches. And here's my finished tag. I finished it off with some organza ribbon for a more delicate finish rather than twine, as it's a very busy tag already. So let me know in the comments below if you have this magazine and what you've made with it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.